So we're in Farmingdale, Long Island. You guys are opening for Drowning Pool tonight. Now, you've also just gotten signed to a major label, released your first album, and put out a music video.
A minor label.
We're going to clarify the major label deal. We'll clarify it right now. Startup label, giddy up.
Yep.
Through Sony Distribution. So it's not like a record deal where, you know, hey, we made it big. But it's through Sony. They distribute it out. It's out there.
Yeah, they distribute a whole like 1,000 CDs, so it's great.
But,
All right, but how does it feel to be on the cusp of mainstream success?
it's growing legs.
We're trying.
It's growing legs.
It's, you know, it's a tough business.
Little man, make a big plan, make a big stand, better join the fight. Got to rise from the dirty roots, if you want the fruit, got to do it alright.
You guys are all local guys. You're all New Yorkers. What neighborhoods are you all from?
I'm from East Rockaway, Long Island.
I'm from Brooklyn, Coney Island.
Where's everyone else from?
Odie, bass player from Valley Stream. Me and Odie grew up in Valley Stream. I just kind of jumped in.
Mike's originally from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, but he's living in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Park Slope. Yeah.
All right, Mets or Yankees?
I'm gonna have to say Mets, although I don't really follow baseball. But the Yankees, it's just like some kind of commercial.
When I was a huge
Conglomerate.
baseball fan, Yankees, I kind of lost my love for baseball over the years. I don't know why. I know why, but people don't agree with it.
Why?
It's fucking boring. And I tell you, recently I started kind of getting back into it. When you mute the TV, it's a whole different game. When you're at a bar and you can't hear the announcers, they're the guys that put you to fucking sleep. It's like, all right, he's picking the ball. He's stepping up. Be called timeout. How do you call timeout in baseball? It's not like you get running around, get hitting you. It's like, hang on 1 second, dude, and take your balls and get back in. But it's cool, man. People love it. Yankees.
All right, and Jets or Giants?
Jets.
Sam?
Yeah, Jets.
That's all right. New York water or bottled water?
New York water. Bathroom water.
Charter schools or the teachers union? Do you guys follow local politics?
You know what, teachers?
I gotta go
Good blue
with
collar
As soon
boys.
as I hear union, I gotta just go. It's natural.
Now you're playing a ton of local shows. You were at Santos Party House last Friday. We're in Long Island tonight. Another Long Island show this Saturday. Do you have a strong local following?
It's getting there.
Yeah,
It's weird.
building up.
You seeing the same faces at the shows?
Oh yeah.
We had a new guy come up to us earlier. That Steve came up.
It's spreading. It's spreading around the
Yeah,
area.
it's
Building up out here. Building it up. Tri-state area. Starting to build it up like Jersey, New York, and out here in Long Island.
Brooklyn's do well in Brooklyn. It's weird, man. Some shows you go and they're packed, and some shows you go and
I mean, we have fans throughout the whole country,
Yeah.
but we can't afford to go out there and tour because we're not really, we don't have a tour budget, so, our pull to get on a tour, our money to get on a tour, so it's.
Do you have summer plans yet?
We're working on something. We're gonna book a tour. Right now, we're getting a lot of love at radio at the second biggest rock station in the United States, KUPD in Phoenix, Arizona. They've been spinning. They added us to rotation, and they've been spinning us on the radio station.
The Brother
So we
Center?
have to go. Yeah. So we have to go to Arizona to support it because we're getting a lot of play there. So we're gonna book stuff on the way to Arizona and on the way back, and hopefully, between now and then, things will start to build up a little bit more. And we would really like to get out to the West Coast because, we've sold a decent amount of albums out in California and up towards Washington. We were getting a lot of airplay up there as well, so we would like to tour.
I think a lot of your popularity, if I understand, came around through online. People saw your video, YouTube, the like.
Yep.
So the internet's really a double-edged sword for the music industry.
Right,
How
right.
have you guys been affected by it? Has it been more positive or more negative?
positive because we're doing it on our own.
Right.
There's no one telling us. We run our own ship. No one tells us you can't do this. Make that chorus longer, short.
Yeah,
It's
nowadays, and also nowadays, it's like this is actually the perfect like climate for a band to really to build themselves up, because like if you went back 10 years when bands were getting deals, you had to deal with you know, like an expiration date on your album. If you weren't if a label signed you and they put an album out there and it wasn't selling the way they wanted it to sell, if they weren't seeing the return that they were expecting to see in a short amount of time, they drop you or they put you on the shelf and you're fucked. You're done. You know, and if you're tied into a contract, that album's history. There's no expiration. This is not a carton of milk. There's no expiration date on this band. So the positive thing about this day and age is we have access now to millions of people throughout the world through the internet, whether they download our shit for free or they actually pay for it. You have a bigger, you know, you can reach, it's a numbers game. You can reach a massive amount of people now out there. If you got good music, people are going to discover you, and you can build that up that way, and you got no expiration date, no label breathing down your back, worried about seeing returns. You know, this band pulls in $2,000 a month. We're selling 200 singles a week, you know, 50 albums a week now for over 6 months straight. You know, I mean, we're paying ourselves. You know, we don't need a fucking label at this stage of the game. We're hiring our own marketing company because we're doing all this stuff on our own. And that, I think, is the new model of what you're going to see in the future. All these labels are going to go the fucking way of the fucking dinosaur because that's where they deserve to be anyway. So.
I think it's time to dispose of the leaders who chose since the enemy lies within. It's time to make a new start before they tear us apart. I'm turning off from the night I began.
If you could tour with any band you wanted, who would it be?
Down.
Good answer.
Metallica would be my dream tour,
Right.
but
I was about to say.
Down would actually be a dream come true too also.
Big Phil fan?
I'm a big fan of everyone in that band. Everyone. Even the old, you know, Crowbar, I love, you know,
I Hate God.
all of them. I love that shit. Love it. But just,
Yeah, that would be a great tour, I think. I would say Sabbath.
You're not going to get the second lineup anymore.
That's what I like.
Speaking of which, you guys dedicated the show last week to the memory of Dio. And you just told me 10 minutes ago that there's a rumor that Paul Gray from Slipknot has passed away today.
We heard. Let's say
I heard about an hour.
Unfortunate.
It hurts, right, when a metal legend goes down?
It really does, because he's not a young dude, you know, and great fucking band. And I had the pleasure of meeting those guys a couple years back, and he was the nicest guy. And, you know, don't know how he died, just heard it, you know, the new guys and everything, but it's fucking sad, man. You know, Dio, this guy, it doesn't even matter. It's one of our own that's out there doing it, and it's just fucking sad.
What's the long-term plan? Where do you want to see yourselves in 10 years?
10 years. Jesus Christ, 10 years.
We go 5, maybe 5.
All right, 5 years. Where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
You know, I'd like to see myself making I don't need to be a mega millionaire, dude.
5 albums deep.
Yeah.
Balls deep.
Man, you know, I'd like to still be making records with these dudes and fucking making an honest living. I don't need millions of dollars. You pay my mortgage and have a little simple house with a little simple life and a home.
5 albums. Balls deep.
It'd be nice. You know, everyone wants the golden ring. Everyone wants to be, everyone, no matter how old you are, is going to be that 18-year-old kid with the fucking posters in their room. And the minute you lose that kid inside you, go to work, you know? Find a new career, because we bitch and complain, oh, this is going to suck. Man, what if you drive all this way? No one's going to be here. But you know what? The nobodies that didn't show up, they'll be back. Or they'll be there the next time, because the people that were there, everyone that we've experienced, they don't like it, they fucking love it, man.